3, 2, 1.
It's been a while, so I gotta say, welcome Falcons Nation, Rise Up Nation. It's your boy Jazzy Jeff. Real talk, no gimmicks. Bring that real Falcons talk to real Falcons fans. And for the rest of the season, it's free Derby. Anyways, this game, the Falcons getting blown out. I don't even want to talk about stats or analysis or nothing. I just want to talk about, in general, how bad we are as a franchise. I mean, this defense, I told y'all from the beginning, this whole win now thing, I couldn't believe that people actually took that seriously. People actually saw Deron Harmon, Eric Harris, Fabian Monroe, Avery Williams, and thought that we were going to win now. Dante Fowler in and out of the lineup with injuries. No one to take the pressure off of Grady Jarrett. The only guys who are on this team worth a damn are AJ, Grady, and sometimes Deion Jones, and even him yesterday looked pathetic, trying to come in on a blitz, and Zeke Elliott blew him up, had him turning sideways. Just embarrassing. You can see the whole time, and that causes Dak Prescott to have time and throw an easy touchdown. That game was embarrassing, just across the board. And I know people are going to say, Jazzy Jeff, we only scored 3 points. If y'all watched that game and the first thing out of your mind was we needed more offense, then I don't know what kind of football you're watching. You might as well just unfollow me on Twitter, because we gave up 43 points. So hypothetically, let's just say hypothetically, Matt Ryan balls out, 4 touchdowns, 300-something yards. We would still lose 43-28. Do you not understand that? That this defense, it don't matter what we do, the defense is going to give up a score right back. You know how much pressure that puts on Matt Ryan? It's the same thing as Patrick Mahomes, but no one wants to talk about it. Patrick Mahomes, every time he scores, his defense gives up a touchdown. That's why he's pressing, that's why he's making mistakes, and that's why the Chiefs don't look as crisp as they have in years past. They at least had a mediocre defense. Our defense is bottom of the barrel. We are dead last in sacks, second to dead last in quarterback hits. We give up. We are right there with the New York Jets and the Jaguars with giving up points per game. We are that bad. On top of that, Calvin Ridley's out with personal issues. You know, shout out to Calvin Ridley, get better. Cordarrelle Patterson sprains his ankle in the game. Now he's doubtful for Thursday. Russell Gage dropping passes. Russell Gage had 0 receptions on the day. I think he had like 2-3 targets, 0 reception, including a key third down. He dropped, hit him right in the hand, but he got hit really hard, dropped the football. How are we supposed to win when we have no threats on our team? The defense does not game plan for Zacchaeus. They do not game plan for Russell Gage. The only person they game plan for is Kyle Pitts. And it's easy to defend him when you just bracket him. And he's a tight end. That's the only person we have to put pressure on this defense. And our run game, we have now, Mike Davis is a shell of himself. And I told y'all this from the beginning. But y'all said, Jazzy Jeff, he was amazing when Christian McCaffrey went down. No, he wasn't. Look at his games. Yards per game each game. The guy couldn't average 40 yards a game. He only had a couple. He had one good game against the Falcons when he blew up, and so everyone thought, oh, Mike Davis is great, let's bring him back. And in all reality, I think a lot of times it's because Mike Davis is from Atlanta. So yeah, people wanted the hometown kid to do well, but just like Ty Gurley, but he's a shell of himself. He's also a journeyman. Mike Davis has been on like what, 6 different teams now. So we rely on Cordarrelle Patterson, all-pro kick return specialist his whole career. And now he's going to be the savior of our backfield. Wayne Gallman barely plays. Quadre Olsen can never get active. Even when he is active, he doesn't play. As far as our wide receivers go, you know I can't stand Tajay Sharp. He's a Jag, just another guy. Christian Blake, Jag, just another guy. Gage is okay, but he cannot be the sole receiver out there. Zacchaeus, he made a couple good plays last game, but once the defense game plans for him and you have to rely on him to be the man, he ain't showing up. But, you know, when no one expects Zacchaeus to do anything, that's when he has good games. But when people expect him to do something the next game, he can't bust a grape. And of course, my man Frank Darby can't get on the field. The best part about this entire game, and I'm dead serious because there was nothing good about this game. The best part about this entire game is when Frank Darby actually got on the field and played. And he actually got a reception in his first catch. Did you know that the entire second half, we didn't have a first down until Frank Darby got on the field and caught that first down? His first catch was a first down. So this continues his trend since preseason, when every time they throw him the football, he gets a first down. He manages to get a first down. When he finally caught his first reception, he decided to carry the whole Dallas Cowboys defense with him, gets a first down. I don't know what Arthur Smith is looking at that says Frank Darby can't play in a real game more consistently than a Tajay Sharp or a Blake, even a Russell Gage. I don't know what he's looking at. Even a Zacchaeus. Frank Darby deserves to be on this field. And to see him out there finally, that was the highlight of the game. I don't care what anyone says, because there was nothing else. We're getting our backs blown out. And so there's so many things to look at that which had me looking at the contracts for next year. Man, we got a lot of dudes stealing money on this team, and I don't care who you are. Dante Fowler got to go. That he's getting $15 million a year. I posted this on Twitter. He's getting one or 2 million less than Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones was an absolute monster in the Arizona Cardinals. He's getting $2 million less per year than Shaq Barrett from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A dude who is a consistent, one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. He's getting $7 million less per year than Aaron freaking Donald. This man is stealing money, and y'all wonder why we can never afford people? Are you guys looking at these contracts? Like, some of these contracts are such bullshit that we are paying them, and people only want to look at Matt Ryan's high number. I understand it's high, it's like 26 a year, but goddamn, has anybody looked at Dante Fowler's contract? Deion Jones, and people say, oh, Jazzy Jeff, $9 million a year ain't that much. Deion Jones is turning into a Jag now. I mean, this guy, Deion Jones, used to be a game-changing linebacker. They used to put him up there with Devin White. They used to put him up there top. I would hear announcers say top 5 linebackers of the game. Deion Jones would be mentioned. They don't even mention him in the game calls anymore. They don't say anything about him. This guy used to pick Drew Brees for a game-winning interception. He used to wreak havoc on offensive lines. He used to chase down people. I see him out there now, and he's a shell of himself. Ever since that injury, he's a shell of himself. He's just a guy out there. And don't get me started on the secondary. This secondary is god-awful. I owe A.J. Terrell an apology, because A.J. Terrell, I was dogging him coming out the draft. So I'm happy to see I was dead wrong on A.J. Terrell. But, man, we need another guy opposite A.J. Terrell, because Fabian Monroe, really? That's what you got for me? Eric Harris, safety? That's what you got for me? Deron Harmon, who was good 10 years ago in the Patriots? That's what you got for me? I mean, these guys, we are god-awful. And people in the preseason, off-season telling me, this is win now? This is y'all gotta stop thinking that every single person we sign is a great player. It's okay to say, every guy on our team ain't great. It's okay to say we got some trash players on our team. Every good team has trash players on our team. Have you seen Daniel Sorensen on the Kansas City Chiefs? He's absolutely trash. But you know what? KC fans will admit that. For some reason, this fan base thinks every player we get is an unbelievable player, and how dare you say anything about them? How dare you say anyone has a bad game on this team? And I don't understand that. You know, you obviously got the Matt Ryan haters who, no matter what Matt Ryan does, they're gonna say he sucks. And then I don't even listen to those people. Then you got the other half that's like, no matter how bad Matt Ryan plays, they automatically want to deflect to the offense. What about the offensive line? What about the receivers? What about the weapons? What about him just playing bad? Can you say that? Is it okay to say that? Is God going to strike me down with lightning? Does that mean I'm a Matt Ryan hater? Do you want me to go back to my closet and get rid of my Matt Ryan jersey? I love Matt Ryan. I think if we're looking objectively, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. If Philip Rivers is a Hall of Famer, Matt Ryan's definitely a Hall of Famer. But it's okay to say Matt Ryan played like trash one game. It's okay to do that without deflecting to everything else. Tom Brady played like trash this week. It's okay to say that. That does not mean you're a Matt Ryan hater. And if you think that, please keep my name out your mouth and don't put me in that category, because you obviously don't know nothing about football or nothing about what I'm talking about. But it killed me in this offseason. People talking about this is a win now team. Y'all actually bought into Arthur Smith. And then I had people telling me, well, Jazzy Jeff, what else is Arthur Smith supposed to say? Is he supposed to come out there and just say, we're going to lose every game? No, I never said that. You know what he's supposed to say? What every other halfway decent coach would say. Look, this is a brand new team. We got a lot of new players. Obviously, we got Matt Ryan. But, we got a lot of work to do. We're going to put in the work. We're going to practice and see how it comes out. But I'm not going to guarantee you any type of win result or records. We're just going to go out there. We're going to play hard. We're going to execute. And we're going to try to win as many games as possible. And first, we're going to start with the division. But as far as win now or guaranteeing what we're going to do, I'm not going to do that. We got to put in the work first. If you just left it at that, you'd be fine. But once you put that win now expectation to people, they expect results. When you tell me win now, don't when we start losing, all of a sudden fall back to, well, come on, you knew we weren't going to win now. Look at this team. No, that means you're a liar. So it's either you just come out and be modest and say, look, I'm not going to get into all that. We're going to do our best. We're going to try hard. We're going to work hard. And we're going to take this a week at a time. And we don't have expectations. Our only goal right now is to win the division. But first, we got to put in the work. If you put it that way, it doesn't sound like you're giving these grand expectations. There's no way in his mind he thought with this secondary we were going to do anything. Arthur Smith came from Tennessee. Derrick Henry, it is very easy to call plays when you have that monster in the backfield that team's got to worry about. No one cares about us. No one fears Mike Davis. No one fears Cordell Patterson coming out the backfield. No one fears this offensive line. You had a game plan for Tennessee's offensive line. We don't have a Taylor Lewan on our team. We don't have road graders on our team. Dean Pease, oh my God. You wonder why Dean Pease is so mad in press conferences? Because he don't have Baltimore Ravens defense anymore. He don't have New England Patriots defense anymore. This is the worst roster Dean Pease has ever had in his entire career. And you wonder why he's getting so mad in these press conferences. Y'all thought, I was told by several people, if you weren't one of these people, I'm not talking to you. I was told by several people, oh, Jazzy Jeff, you don't know what you're talking about, man. These are great depth signings. Dean Pease is going to take these guys, and he's going to have them flying around, and he's going to have them executing. I don't care what game plan you draw up. Eric Davis ain't executing, okay? Deron Harmon ain't executing. Fabian Monroe ain't executing. You can't turn a shit sandwich into a gourmet meal with game planning. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, we do not have the personnel. So, miss me with this win now shit. Miss me with this Dean Pease is going to turn magic to... And it's not his fault. I'm not blaming Dean Pease. Hell, if you took Dean Pease right now and you put him on the Ravens, back on the Ravens, he'd be humming again. If you put him back on, if you put him on the Rams, he'd be great. Marquand Manuel, people are like, man, we should have kept Marquand Manuel. Look at the job he's doing on the Rams. You really think the job he's doing on the Rams is because of him? You really don't think it's because maybe he has Aaron Donald, maybe he has Jalen Ramsey, maybe he has Michael Brockers, maybe he has Taylor Rapp, all these guys on defense he has. It is so much easier to call a defensive game plan when you have those dogs on the team. If you switch positions right now, put Marquand Manuel back in the Falcons and put Dean Pease on the Rams. Watch Dean Pease take off. Watch Marquand Manuel be back in here talking about, man, we got to play better. Fabian Monroe's got to play better. Eric Harris got to play better. I don't know what happened, but you know what? We got to dust ourselves. That's what's going to happen. Mark Carmel's going to be back on here talking about how bad this defense is. We'll be back to being a bottom defense again. It is not the scheme. It is not the coaching. It is the goddamn players. And until everybody gets that into their thick skulls, we're going to continue losing games. So we got to start making some tough decisions on this football team, man. For real. Like, Jake Matthews makes like $14 million of our cap. Like, and I'm not saying Jake Matthews is a problem. I love Jake Matthews. He's a good player. Jake Matthews is the best lineman we've had for a long time. But if the offensive line still can't run the football, if they still can't protect Matt Ryan, then why are we eating this money and keeping players who, as a collective unit, it's not improving. It's not improving. And I give you this example. You know, I'm a Chicago White Sox fan. We had Chris Sale. He was the best pitcher in the major leagues. But we were still losing games because everyone else sucked on the team. So anytime he didn't pitch, we would lose games. So what did the White Sox do? They traded Chris Sale to the Boston Red Sox. We had a giant haul of picks, and we completely revamped our team. And a lot of those picks that we used are picks that are now starters now on our team, and now we're making playoff runs. So if you have guys who are good players, but they aren't contributing, I mean not contributing, but they aren't as a whole making the team better, then they're wasting money on the team, and we're still losing. The result is we're still losing. We have to try something different. You see the Rams, Brandon Cooks was a great player. Can still play today. The Rams got rid of him and got pissed for it. Were they saying that Brandon Cooks can't play? No. What they were saying was, if we're still losing games, why keep paying Brandon Cooks when we can get someone else and fix the team? And that's what we got to do. We got to make tough decisions, guys, or else we're never going to beat shit. We're never going to fix this team. The Falcons are the only team I know that hold on to guys until they're washed, and then wonder why they can't play anymore, and then move them, and we can get any value for them. Other teams, they move guys a year or two earlier than you're supposed to. You get value for them. You get picks for them. You get rid of bad contracts. You fix the cap so that we can be players in free agency. So the draft ain't gonna cut it. The draft is not gonna fix this team. It has to be fixing the cap and the draft, and that starts with tough decisions. We're not winning with Deion Jones. We're not winning with Jake Matthews, even though he's good. We're definitely not winning with Dante Fowler, who's in and out of the lineup making $15 million a year. So we gotta make these tough decisions, and I hope Terry Fontenot is one of these guys who has the balls to make this decision. Otherwise, every year in, year out, you're gonna see me every year a broken record. Look at this defense, bottom of the barrel. Look at this defense, bottom of the barrel, and you wonder why we can't win games. It doesn't matter how many points Matt Ryan puts up. And it's the same thing if you get another quarterback and you get Malik Willis. Malik Willis gonna score a touchdown next drive. The other team's going to come down the field, score a touchdown. Malik Willis is going to score a touchdown. The other team's going to score a touchdown. And then if Malik Willis makes one mistake, bam. Just like that, we lost the game because the other team has a good defense. We don't. So that's all I got for you guys. This was an embarrassing loss. And coming up this Thursday, oh my God, we got to play the New England Patriots, who, I don't know if you've looked lately, no matter who they put out there at running back, they run down people's throats. Damian Harris, Ramondre Stevenson, Brandon Bolden. Ramondre Stevenson came in first debut game. This guy had 2 touchdowns and like 100 and something yards. And we can't stop nobody on defense. So what do you think he's going to do to us? So this is the stuff I'm talking about, man. This won't be an aerial show. This will be a ground and pound. We will get punished on the ground. So I don't know what we're going to do to fix things. Now Cordell Patterson's doubtful. I don't know how we're going to fix things in a short order. But, man, it's starting to look like a long season. I don't even know when Calvin Ridley's going to be back. So, hey, I'm going to hang in there as long as you're going to hang in there. But I appreciate you guys watching my video. Please hit that subscribe button. I'm sorry I've been out. You know, life has been a bitch to me lately. I'm glad I'm finally over my back issue. So thank God for that. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to make more videos and be more consistent about it. I appreciate you guys for staying subscribed to my channel and repping that real Falcons talk. It's your boy Jazzy Jeff. Real talk, no gimmicks. And I'm out this thing. Peace, y'all.